Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. What perhaps hasn't been quite so anticipated is the rain, which is going to be forthcoming. Expected to reach us around about the start of the second half. Regardless of that, the crowd are here, undeterred. You wouldn't expect anything less from this lot, creating a real sense of occasion for every fixture here without fail. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. Kula. Forward it goes. Rudiger. Knocks it out wide. Kula. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Diego Rico. Brahim Diaz. Alderete with the clearance. He's had it taken off him. Carvajal. Mbappe. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. Oh, they could be caught out. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Now there is one relieved goalkeeper. He was helpless. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Brahim and Diaz! Goal! Real Madrid!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Real Madrid won emphatically last time. Morale is high for this one. Nice ball and he's in here. Not offside that time. Rodrigo, can he spark a counter here? Miller created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Brahim Diaz. Rodrigo!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Eder Militao. It's Camavinga. Mendy. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Kula has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Kula ready to try one. He's having a go. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Rico gets good distance on it. Rodrigo, Brahim Diaz, and Diaz! And the follow-up! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Sharpness, swiftness, opportunism, a poacher's finish.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Moved on forwards. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Real Madrid finding their passes. Looking to hit the front line. Diego Rico. Actually looking for that. Sola. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Real Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Well, the action has already resumed here. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mendy with a definite foul there. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Tries a header! He's missed, but not by that far. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe gets his pass away. That's going to go a long way. Shifted upfield. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Rodrigo made himself the key component of a very good move. That's how you get behind the defence.
Tchouameni has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rodrigo, who's set up one goal so far. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Getafe coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
He's a manager.
Now the finish! And more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Real Madrid find a position of real strength now. Brahim Diaz! And he should have made it 4.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. Great ball, it's Rodrigo! It's a goal! It is no contest, it is a landslide.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And with some activity down on the touchline, it seems there's going to be a change. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Real Madrid get it back again. Kula. Mendy. Passing nice and neat.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Getafe can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Camavinga. Kula. Great position here. And he's there to get it away.
This kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Great hit! Oh, denied at the last.
Real Madrid certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Real Madrid, corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Now they can spring out of defence. The message is clear, none shall pass. Brahim Diaz. Camavinga. Well, they could break here. And he's there to clear it. Rapidly approaching the end. The three-goal winning streak is coming to an end, it would seem. Oh, important interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Just eases him off the ball. Rodrigo. Hanley. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Back to the goalkeeper. And the number on the board is 3. Lofted upfield. Nicked it back promptly. Looking for the run-up. And that's it. Real Madrid come into this game having taken all 3 points in their opener. Just what was needed to get the campaign off to the smooth start they wanted. Their boss has been keen to point out in his press conference that they must remain focused, and that focus is something they should be able to keep because the position is clear. Perform now as they did first up, and they would be in the frame for pole position in this group.
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. That's an excellent interception. Bellingham. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Real Madrid take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him.
Climbs up big! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Gakpo. Referee's given a throw. Modric. Now it's Mbappe. Quick ball upfield. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Szoboszlai. Out to the left it goes. Towering header. Really well taken goal. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had it where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get...
Vinicius Junior! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Real Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Nunez wins the duel this time. McAllister. Real chance!
Liverpool really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Lucas Vazquez. Gently done. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
Lucas Vazquez really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Konate. Played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what a... Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And they can counter here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. He's cut it out. McAllister. That's been cut out, well played. Modric. Mbappe. Niggles his way through. Liverpool needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Alexander-Arnold is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Lucas Vázquez. McAllister. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe! Big chance! The referee brings the first half to a close.
Real Madrid are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. He's got space in the area. And he was alert to it. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, well played, well played. Jakpo is onto this. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Having a go. Now, who's going to be first to this? Szoboszlai concedes a free kick for that. Camavinga. And it's Salah. Now it's Darwin. He's through, now is he in? Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai plays it in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Morton has got himself a free kick. He's gone for the shots. Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on. and look for an equaliser.
Bellingham. Look at the space here. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Alexander-Arnold. The ball is loose and the chase is on. In with the challenge. Konate. Chiesa. Tsimikas has created what? Liverpool have a free kick.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Darwin, and he skips past his man. Oh, he's bustling through here. This one, there's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. It is a corner.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Alexander-Arnold has found the net here, of course. And here's the chance to counter. Calmly anticipates.
Real Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Lucas Vazquez cuts it out. And here's Modric. Now it's Vinicius Junior. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Gets rid without sophistication. And it's Modric. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Vinicius Junior can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, super find. Bellingham.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
He's had it taken off him. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now that's well seen too. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence. It looks as though we're going to have a great turnout, such has been the level of enthusiasm generated once the fixture was announced. There is still movement in the crowd, plenty of people yet to take their seats. The roads outside are very, very busy, particularly around this time of day. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Tchouameni is the guilty party there.
Gavi. And the shot!
Their attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Ferran Torres. Real Madrid are the most prolific team in the league this season. He's found some space. Tries a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, the Oh, surely that deserves better.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of inflammatory talk leading up to this. There so often is, and it just stokes it further, doesn't it?
Yeah, that certainly catered to the entertainment element to all of this and the unpredictability that we're facing.
Barcelona could counter here. Pedri. Gavi. Barcelona finding their passes. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Real Madrid can counter promptly here. Over to the left. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodrigo. Real Madrid have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. Mbappe, laid out to the right. Bellingham. He's had a shot!
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so. And I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Oh, good spread. This is promising. That is a great kick out. And the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Vinicius Junior did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great lead! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Real Madrid, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Rodrigo.
The confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. He's shot. Real chance! Surely this time! Goal! Real Madrid! Chesney, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Real Madrid, they have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Gavi. Gently done. Oh, red, nice interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's in! Great chance! Vinicius Junior has given away a free kick. And now they can clear their lines. That'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Real Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Real Madrid going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
That has been cut short. Rafinha. Forward it goes. And that's been won straight back. Martinez. Balda. Barcelona come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down.
And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. Mbappe with a... Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Balda. Pedri.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of in.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That looks a cracking ball. That's going to go a long way. Mbappe is flagged offside. They can counter here. Mbappe. Bellingham. Dani Olmo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time room.
It's Lewandowski! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's played into the area.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ansu Fati, the message is clear, none shall pass. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Play for a throw.
Barcelona
Really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Great hit! It's there! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Real Madrid get themselves a two-goal cushion. Now it's... and the shots! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Real Madrid clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's got away. There's the hit! He's kicked it out just. There's the shot! It goes to show he is human after all. Rudiger. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Rodrigo. Could move up a gear here. Gets his pass away. And back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. It's run loose here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, you know my record in derbies, Peter, but despite all that, it's an experience I savoured. Yes, there's an awful lot of pressure amidst an atmosphere that's as intense as it comes. You've got to deal with that pressure.
As you can see, we've already started here. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance. Oh, what a ball! There's the hit! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Atletico Madrid didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Spread out to the left. Rodrigo has been on just about every back page leading up to this transfer window. I wonder if there's anything in the rumours, Jim.
I think so. He's a man very much in demand, and not just from any interested party. The big boys will be dipping into their...
And the shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Real Madrid grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No, that's been intercepted. Brahim Diaz finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Forward it goes. The pass has gone astray. Real Madrid are on a great run. 5 wins in a row. Barrios. To Alvarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Molina, and he's gone searching crossfield. to the left. Riquelme. Barrios. Forwards and with intent. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's played forward. Stood up well to him there. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's an inviting ball.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rodrigo, interesting ball. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Camavinga. Chooses to go back, takes on his marker. That defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Correa. So what can they make of this? It's a good run down the left-hand side. Brahim Diaz. Surely a foul, free kick. There is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Real Madrid are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Real Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. We're off again. Played out to the right. Llorente. Real Madrid boast a very impressive defensive record of late. To Riquelme. Correa. Alvarez. It's Alvarez! Just fizzes past the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Alvarez fiddles it through. He can get that clear. Correa's great leap! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone looking for safety.
Atletico Madrid really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing. Just
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that has been clubbed away. Referee's given a throw. The normal. Swung over. That's the throw. Bellingham. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
De Paul. And here's Griezmann. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lobbed in behind. And the finish! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Atletico Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Real Madrid find a position of real strength now. Up to meet it! It goes to show he is human after all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
There's going to be another change here. And it's Correa. In with the challenge. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now there's a fight. He's had a shot! He has done it! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Atletico Madrid really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Atletico Madrid making another change here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Correa. Moved on forwards. Good read, needed to be. And the counter is on. Azpilicueta. Correa. And that has put paid to that. Brahim Diaz. It's gone out for a throw-in. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Real Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. And there goes the final whistle.